in the stream, so I have no idea. You probably haven't heard any of that because I wasn't in the stream. So hey, now I am finally live a minute and 20 in. So I'll have to remember to tell people to start at 1:20. Too funny. Oh, goodness gracious me. So they would have seen, though, the picture that was up. And so hopefully you saw that. So we're going to do something a little different today. We usually do creating, and we may do a little of that. But first, we're going to explore this Canva Create Conference live that's happening live streaming on YouTube. So I'm going to share my desktop so I can show you where I'm at. And I want to, I'm actually just going to share. Yep. Here we go. I'm going to share that. And we're going to pop on over to the Canva live here, which is happening in the background. We're going to mute that because we don't actually need that to come through. But you can see this was happening live. People were commenting. This is a replay of that. So we're not going to stay too long on there. But what I did was I clicked on here because they had here where you could get the workbook. So we're going ahead and getting that workbook. All I do is click on there, and then it comes in here and it says a template created by Nick Belshaw was shared with you. Start designing now. So I'm going to click on use template. I thought this was a perfect demonstration of how, when you're given a template to use, how that works, and the proper way to create templates to share with other people, because I know I have not been doing it correctly. So let's see what happens here. We're going to go ahead and click on use template, which is going to take us over to a copy of that item. And that is what should come up. It should come up saying a copy, and then you're able to then use it. So this is the workbook. So the workbook is actually a Canva. Oh my goodness, that is so cool that the whole workbook is actually a presentation. She's like, I told you.
I told you. That thing it's inspiring, isn't it?
I like it. I like it.
Super inspiring. I was stuck on Geek, and it's 2 hours.
Oh my goodness. So is it a workbook for each of the days? All the days are in the same workbook? One workbook.
Throughout the workbook, each day is in there.
Okay.
So day one, all the things that they talked about in day one, they tell you to try it. Once you watch the YouTube video and have your workbook open, they'll tell you to try this while they're on. And they'll kind of explain to you, like, kind of what's happening, what should be happening, and how you can make it different and things like that. It's a great, I already wrote them. It is a great webinar, and I'm only on day 2.
So is there a place to actually sign up for the webinar, or you just have to go find it on?
I think I found it in I was supposed to go back on my
Twitter. But what I'm saying is I don't actually need to sign up for it because they've given me this in day one.
You don't have to, but you'll be on, like anything else, so you give your email.
You'd be on their mailing list.
So when they have another one, you'll be.
Yeah, so I'm going back here to Canva, and I'm looking in the description. I'm going to subscribe, first of all, to Canva. I don't believe I wasn't yet. How silly of me. I'm not seeing anything else in the description as far as how to sign up or anything there.
It's a LinkedIn link. Let me see how I can get this to you.
So all you have to do is pin that to the top here, so then anybody in the room will be able to do it. Oh, you can't do pin links? Okay, yeah, just DM it to me in the back channel and I'll pin it.
That's what I'm about to do.
Because that way anyone in the room can go ahead and join up.
It's super informative. It's a super informative. Here it is now. I'm pasting it now.
Okay, so that's him playing there in the background. I'm just letting him go. And okay, so in the Clubhouse room, if you're in the Clubhouse room with us, and that link is in this live in the comments. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this, and I don't have it on replays today. Darn it. Okay, so open. No, I didn't want to open it. I wanted to copy it. Okay, so let me go back here and copy this. It's not going to let me be great right now. Copy. Then I'm going to go in the Clubhouse room. So if you're in the Clubhouse room now, you are going to get this link pasted here, and you can go ahead and click on that and join up with them if you choose to. You do not have to, but I just thought it might be of interest to people. Now, if somebody has something that they want us to create today, please do raise your hand and come to the stage and let us know what that is, because that is what I offer each week. However, no one has come up yet. So since no one has come up, I'm happy to explore this and do some of this creating live from what's on here. What do you think, Patrice? Thoughts, feedback? Okay. Elaine?
I'm steady talking, and my mute was on. I'm sorry. I said, no, I'm fine with that. I had a ball with it. That's what they want you to do. They want you to play around with it, call it your friend, and see, how it can inspire you. And then you're able to use the hashtag, because you're supposed to create some stuff and then use the hashtag and go from there. Hi, Nicole.
Welcome, Nicole.
Good evening. Thank you. Hello. Just a quick question. I want to find your live feed so I can see what you're doing. Could you help me find it, please?
Yes, let me get that for you.
Thank you.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I got hold music while I'm getting it view on YouTube. Now I got 2 YouTube things playing in the background. Da, 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 da. Continue to YouTube. I'm about to view a broadcast. Yes, I know. That's what I want to do. And y'all are watching me do it on here because I've got the screen being shared. Da 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 da. That's hilarious. I'm grabbing the share. So now you guys know how to do this. I'm copying that share. I'm going over to my notes folder. You won't be able to see that part because I'm not sharing that. I'm not sharing my whole desktop today. Only this. And now I'm going over into Clubhouse. So this is for the people in Clubhouse to learn how to do this too. And I'm going to my notes that I have just copied on in there and put it on my notes, and I'm copying that link, coming back to the room here, and I'm going to edit this link up above, edit the pin link, and put up the YouTube link, and that will stay up for today so you guys can go over to YouTube and watch. And then if you mute YouTube while you're in the room, then you'll be able to watch it but yet talk in here. Okay. Ta-da! Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay, we'll X out of there, and we'll go over here to this copy of Canva. All right. So you'll see when I clicked on I'm going to start again from, we're at this YouTube channel, and they're giving it to us, and then I scrolled down, and I got this link here for the workbook. When I clicked on that, it opened up this page here. Just because I know a lot of my people that follow me need that click by click, so I'm giving that to you. So then it comes up here and it tells you who shared it, and then you can use the template. When you use the template, it's going to make a copy of it, and you're going to see it's going to just go right to a copy. So I'll close this other one that I had already, and we'll go with the one that it's creating now. So a template, when shared properly, will do this. It should share a copy of it so that then you have a copy. And I'm going to put Cindy Lou's copy. I'm just going to title it, right? Okay, so now I can go ahead and put my first name and then my last name, because that's what they have here. Oops, undo. That seemed a little strange. Let me undo again. I guess it is that close. Let me see. Color. And I keep erasing the return. Cindy Lou Miller. And I guess if you want, you can make it your own style, right? You can like change the font. If you wanted to, you don't have to, but you could, Over the rainbow. just because it's fun. So I just only changed the bottom one because that's the line I was on. Okay. And then they have all the contents in here. The agendas, the days. When you tap on it, it takes you to, does it take you to that page or what does it take you to? Let's see. I thought maybe that was a link. Doesn't appear to be a link. Okay, so let's make this bigger so we can see it and see what we have here. Okay, so it's just telling you the page and they're not links by the looks. No. Page 4. They're not active links, huh? Scroll through the pages at the bottom or click on a session and use the link button in the top toolbar to hop to a page. Okay. So if I tap on here, there's a link button right here. Link, tap for Untitled. Go to page. Haha. What do you think of that, Patrice?
I'm liking it.
Yeah, we just learned something else. And those are those little pieces that are there, but you don't necessarily see them unless you have some person like me that's totally geeky and will look and find out what all is there. I'm going to just scroll back up. So that's how you're going to get yourself around. You can click on any of these. So now this one, when I go to the link up here in the top right-hand corner, is going to go ahead and take us to, well, it says 22 here. So we're going to go to page. I'm not sure why it said 22. Building a Canva creative classroom community. So did it have the wrong link or let me go. If I click on that, does the link come up? Link, go to page. Look at this. We can like, I didn't know you could do that. Go to page. You can like remove it even. You can remove the link again. They must have linked all the pages for some reason. Okay, so this says Creative Classroom Communities. It says page 19, but that actually was 22. So it is taking you to the right page. I don't know if they edited it afterwards, and so it ended up being a different page. Or that's page 22 of the thing because you've got a page here that's not numbered. That could be. Interesting. Okay. So agenda on day 1 was graphic design essentials, using Canva for pro designers, session 2. Session 3, the art of the pitch. Session 4, lessons learned, building Canva. And session 5, building a strong brand. Okay, so that was day 1. Wow, that is a lot. So we're going to go to day 2. Can we find day 2 from here? How do we know what's day 2, I wonder? Probably the different color, I'm thinking. Maybe? No, maybe not. Oh, right. Agenda. Got it. Agenda.
Yeah.
There we go. Agenda. And then the agenda itself does not go to a page. So we're going to go to the first item on the agenda for that. So that's this one. Okay. So we're going to go there. The link takes us, go to the page, and then we're going to scroll back up and see if we have day 2. Yeah, we do. For some reason, they're not linked day 2. Okay. So day 2, these 2 days are already on there. Is session 1, let's see, creative classroom community. Session 2, app smashing for teachers. Session 3, visual thinking for 21st century learning. Session 4, creating powerful change campaigns. Session 5, setting a big vision for change. Interesting. I like it. So that's like totally different. So that's education based and nonprofits. I'm going to scroll down through to get to day 3, if there is a day 3 in here.
It's only 2 days. I thought it was 4.
Oh, it's only 2 days.
But they were talking about doing something tomorrow, so I think it just might be a recap YouTube, whatever.
Okay, so then it's only the 2 days. They've already played it. It's done. Go have.
Still sign up for future publications that they're going to be doing because they're supposed to be doing something tomorrow.
Okay.
And they told us they'll send us information. So if I can get it early enough, I'll notify you, and then you'll get on board the best that we can.
Your challenge is to create a design in Canva inspired by the workshops you attended. We'd love to see it. Share within 24 hours on Instagram and tag us with Canva Create. Okay. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this, just the Canva, what they offer. I'm going to hop back over to Canva for a minute and I want to go to the learn section. I know we talked a little bit about this last week. So here's the thing. I am creating a Canva course and it's actually more of a Canva workshop series. And then within that, you're going to have the replays that will be in a course area. And people will be able to buy the course themselves if they want to buy the course and just go through the workshops and the teaching that happens in there. I'll probably break it into modules and talk about all of the different things that we do teach. But it's going to be, I'm like, why would I do that if there's already such amazing stuff on here? I was going to do step by step. And then I saw that Canva had it. If I go to the learn and I go to get started with Canva, you're going to see that they have like welcome, start designing, easy editing. Like they have such great ones. And they have also on YouTube, they have some playlists that you can watch. So I was like, well, maybe I don't need to do that. And then I was sent one of the playlists and I started listening to the playlist. And by the time I was on video 4, I think out of 10, my mind was already blanking out. And it's because they're playing music in the background. So for some people, that's going to be super distracting and they're going to do what I do, which is completely zone out. So I am going to probably do some step by step, take their video, look at it and say, okay, what of this do I need to like teach that's maybe not being taught? Or what I find often in a lot of these lessons is they'll say, hey, just go ahead and download that. Well, the people who follow me often are like, well, how do I download that? Like, what does that mean? What are the steps to do that? Where do I click? So we're going to cover those kind of things. So I hope that's going to be helpful. I would love to have feedback as to what you all think as far as that. And the Canva creations are already available to go to. If I go to my Instagram, I'm pretty sure that on my Instagram right now, that the link in my bio will take you to a sales page where you can sign up for the weekend Canva coaching. So I called it a Canva creator coaching live sessions. It's step-by-step directions with me, the Cindy Lou, the master creative, creative mastermind. I am. So this is going to be like, if you want one-on-one services, they're there. But this on the right-hand side is the group weekly live sessions. And we're going to do them in Zoom. It'll be at least 30 minutes of instruction at the beginning. And then you'll have 30 to 60 minutes, depending on if I go longer with the instruction, you might not have as much time for work time. But we'll have work time and Q&As and people can jump on in. So it's $27 for a single session, or if you want to do the Canva Creators membership with me, it's $47 a month, and that's a recurring. The other one is a one-off. You pay each time. But this would be a recurring and it would come out automatically and you can come to any of the 4 sessions. And I will be doing them at least through the first quarter of the new year. So from now until the end of January, February, March. So just so you know that that's available and you saw where to get to that, I think. All right. Who has something they want me to create for them? Anybody? Anybody? No. There's no sound. Nobody's talking. Da 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 da. Hey, Tristan.
I'm getting ready to go live, I guess, on Facebook and try my hand at this thing that I saw. And sometimes That's another thing I want to start doing like copycats. Like you see all these billboards out in the world, and you look at it and be like, I can do that. You got to encourage yourself. Like, I can do that. I can do that. I'm sure I can do that.
And that's how you learn. That's how you start learning design. That's exactly how somebody starts learning design. Hey, Nicole, you have anything you'd like us to create for you? She's over on YouTube watching. It's a delay over there, so it'll take her a minute to get back here to her mute button. Miss Lisa, do you have anything you need me to do, or am I going to just create for myself?
At this moment in time, I think I'm all caught up on mine, at least.
I can go back into their template and see what there is too.
Unless you're going to do a specific Zoom background for the upcoming podcasts.
Ooh, you want a Zoom background for that?
Yeah, that way, because mine's all green screen.
It is. So let me see all. Let me see what I can find here. If anybody's not in the Low Buy Club and you need a hat, let me know. Okay, so here's our podcast that we will be starting soon. We do not have a specific date yet, but it's going to be Miss Can Do, which is Lisa, and Miss Be Bold, which is Cindy Lee. And we are going to start a positively fun show. And it's going to be a podcast, and it's also going to be a YouTube channel. Yeah, and we'll probably be on Facebook too. And maybe here on LinkedIn. Who knows? Okay, so we need to create.
Ace has a question.
Yep. What's the question? Ace, welcome to the stage. Ace, do you have a question?
No, I was listening, but I've been messing with Canva for a long time, but I haven't like really just dove into it like I should. But hearing you ladies speak is so wonderful, the information. So I was working on like building. Well, I've been helping people build courses as far as like using Canva because I guess they don't have the patience to sit down. But I'm looking to really find ways to get better at it, like making the slides more fluent and implement information to where people can read it and take down notes while that person is giving a presentation.
Yeah, well, look at that. I mean, the way Canva do it. That's what I was just saying. I was just thinking I might go back to that because when we look at, and they're in here now, you see I've got 2 of them here because I didn't name that one. So I'm going to actually delete that one just so you know how to do that. Move that one to the trash. I'm getting better about keeping my Canva files cleaned up a little bit. I get creating so fast that I just keep making more. Okay, so I'm going to show you because what they've done, what Canva did for this whole create thing is that they created this workbook as a template. And that way, when people got it, they're opening it up and now they can put their notes in here from this talk. So they can actually go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's talk about each of these because I'll talk about them and then you guys can go watch the video and you can see what they say about them. And then you can get an idea of how it might be different to learn from me than it is to learn from Canva itself. And I'll get an idea too because I'm not going to go look at what they say. Okay, so this is the different kinds of text. And this is serif, sans, and display. And they're actually, are they showing them when you get back down in here? Because these are all sans. That means there's no like little ticks on the ends of the words. Okay, so select the word serif. That's what they're telling you to do first. change to a serif font by searching in the top toolbar. Okay, so we're going here to the top toolbar. I'm assuming this is where they want you to go, but I could be wrong. So I'm going to do serif, and it's going to bring up different serifs. So I'm going to go ahead and change it to a serif. Droid serif. There we go. So now you notice that it's got like little tails. I guess I call them tails. Repeat steps 1 and 2 for sans and display. So we'll do sans here. Type in sans. It's going to bring up all the sans serif fonts. Sans serif means it doesn't have any of the tails. So there we go. There's a sans. That is a different one. And then we're going to do display. So let's type in display. And basically, this is the kind of thing, display you can see is a little more, demonstrative. And it's if you want to really, now that one's too big. So what I'm going to do is just going to click this and drag it rather than resize it. The other way to do that, I'll undo so that you can see what I would do instead. Oh, I can't undo that because I didn't click off of it before I came here. So that's a really good point. Like if you're trying to do something, okay, so this was like this with that display there. If I wanted to undo something, I have to actually tap off of it so that I'm no longer on there and then do undo and it will go back to there. When I was trying to just undo, it didn't work because I had not actually stopped the one single action of changing the font. I did it all as one solid action without a click off it. Hopefully you understood that. Any questions on that? Okay, so we just did the first step of their thing and I haven't watched their video at all. So I think so far we're good. I don't think I need to go watch that part of their video. So let's see, here's what to do. We're on the next one. All right, here's what to do. Select the text box, align left align. So I just tapped on it and that automatically left align. Select this sentence. What's the most important thing? So we're going to select just that sentence. Put my cursor in, go ahead and select it. They should read. Okay. Using the top toolbar, make this sentence bold and color it black. Okay, so we've got the bold here, and then we're going to tick on the color, and we're going to color it black. Okay, using the top toolbar. Okay, so we've done that. And then you'll see if I tap off of it, now we can see what the difference is. If we undo and undo and undo, you'll see where it started. And then we're going to redo now. So redo, redo, redo. You can see how much more that font pops out. So this is the piece of the coaching where I would take you through and say, this is why you're doing what they're telling you to do. Okay, so let's scroll on down to the next page of their notes. What are they telling us to do? Select the word green and color it green. Yeah, well, it's colored gray. We don't want gray. So we're going to color it green. Tap on here. We'll just pick a green that's here. Okay, we've colored it green. Select the gray circle and click the gray square and change it to yellow. So we colored that green, and then they say select the gray circle, and in the toolbar above, click the gray square. That's the gray square there that's going to your color, and change it to yellow. Okay, so we have now done the yellow. In the top right, change the transparency to 60. Okay. So we're going to change the transparency. That's this one with the little squares on it. Okay, to 60. We could type it in or you could slide down the slider. You could do it either way. Okay, we have changed it to 60. Oh, look how that little leaf is showing up. How cute is that? And those two together make green. That's a different color green than what we have here, but we're going to go with it anyway. Okay. So there we go. And I don't know if I would have thought to do that, to like layer them on top of each other and then have a different color in the middle. I don't think I would have without this lesson here, but I kind of like that. And I can see you, Patrice, using that a lot. Probably something you already did. She's creating. She's over in her own world now. Okay. So here's your self-reflection. Okay. Art of the pitch. Okay, so we're taking them through. What traits do you value in your teammates? Okay, so it's talking about teams. What do you want to maintain and grow in your culture? What would wild success look like in 5 years? What would terrible failure look like? So this is all talking about, looks like that module is all talking about the team. Now we've got building a strong brand. Okay, so insert photos that best visualize your response. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, my purpose, my personality, and my people. Ooh, so we're going to go to photos. Now, remember, I have not watched their videos, so it may be completely different when you go watch it. This is my interpretation of what they've presented to us. Okay, my purpose. I'm going to go with that. My purpose. I don't know if I like any of those. No, I know. We are people. See if that comes across. I don't know. I kind of like this one. I just want to make people happy. I don't know. I don't know. Now that I have it in there, I'm not sure. No, I'm not thinking so. Ooh, there we go. Fills the world with music. That sounds like my purpose. Okay. My personality. We're just going to go with fun and see what comes up. I don't know, y'all. Which one is my personality? Ooh, kind of this. Color. Filling the world with color. That's my personality. And my people. Well, that's going to be the fun people too. So, well, let's go with these guys. Because we like to party. There we go. Okay, it'll be fun to go through and see what they actually put there. Oh my gosh, metrics and all of that. I don't know, that might be too deep for me. Day 2. We're skipping all the notes because, of course, we can't do that. Okay, so here's what to do. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Nobody's saying not to do it, so I guess it's okay. I have no, oh my gosh, what the heck are you doing? And if you guys want to watch Patrice, she is live over on Facebook. And if you send a message to probably Elaine, can probably find Patrice's live and send it to you, or even post it up above there if you wanted to, Elaine. Or Lisa, either one. Okay, so here's what to do. Course syllabus. Go to the More tab and select the QR code app. This is now added to your sidebar. Go to the More tab. That's here. I'm assuming? No. 1. Go to the More tab. Oh, More. There we go. There's the More. And QR code. Okay. Select the QR code app. Oh, I see. So you can add things to your sidebar. That's exactly what they're doing. I do live online learning, folks. This is what it's all about. Enter any website URL into the QR code. So let's enter the one for this class that I have that I'm offering. Where is that? Is it right here? Yep. So we're going to grab this one and we're going to pop back on over here into Cindy Lou's copy and we're going to paste that in there. We're going to generate a code. Code is generated. Now what? Add the QR code to the poster on the right. So I think we probably could make it smaller. I think they're kind of saying it's going to be like sized down, I guess. So I guess you just add it on top of there. Add QR code here. That's all it says. All right, we got the QR code added there, unless it's supposed to take it. No, it doesn't seem to. Looks like it's just put it on top of it. Add the QR code to the poster on the right. Okay, we've done that. So let's change this now. We're going to take this one step. Oh, okay, so that's just, I can't do it. Okay, so that's just added it to that. All right. But what I could do is add this QR code somewhere else so we can find it. All right, so I now have that QR code though for use in other places. Do I need to, can I save it somewhere? Doesn't say. I guess you just generate it and put it up. Okay, it's good that it's within there. You can also get QR code generators out there on the web. You might already have one. Okay, so now we're going to do another thing. We're going to click on the Elements tab in the left. So we're going to go to Elements, Elements on the left, and we're going to search for sticker arrow. Using the filter button, click animated. So we're going to look for stickers. That's, I believe, sticker. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Wait, I got it. We got to go find the stickers first. Search for sticker arrow. Sorry, there we go. Search for sticker arrow. Okay, I was a little slow there. Okay, we're searching for sticker arrow. And now we're going to use the filter button, which is this button right here. And we're going to click animated. So you got to scroll down in order to get to the animated. And we're clicking on animated. We're going to apply that filter. Then drag an arrow to the design. All right, we'll drag an arrow to the design. Well, that was a little bit large. Let's not drag, let's just click because, oh, it's still bringing it in quite large. So we'll go ahead and drag the corners to resize, then rotate the arrow so it points at the cat. Okay. So I have resized, and now I'm trying to move it. So you would turn it. This is the rotate so that it pointed at the cat. Where'd the rotate go? There it is. It moved. So we're going to go ahead and point it at the cat. There we go. Okay, animate elements attract visual attention, so don't use them if you're trying to hide. Shh. I see. And now I want to change the color of this, and I'm wondering if I can. Because some elements you can and some elements you can't. It doesn't look like I can change the elements there. So, okay, so let's go with this one that changes color. I wonder if we can replace it. I'm going to click it and drag it in here and see if I can replace it into this one. Let's see if it, no, it doesn't seem to be letting me replace it. That would be too easy. Nope. So click and drag it to make it smaller, because if it was a picture, a photo, it would actually replace it. Okay, so I'm going to drag that up and then rotate it around. Now I've got two there happening, but why not? You can if you want. Okay, so I'm going to align it up a little bit better so that it's kind of like I made a highlight for my background here. Because, well, you can. You get to do anything you want to do. And then if you wanted to delete that one in the background, click off of here somewhere, click over here to close that, and then click off of the design, and then that unhighlights everything. Now you're seeing when I'm highlighting this one, with the other things behind it, so it's kind of a little hard to find, but you just keep scrolling until it rolls over to a place where you can find it. Then you can tick on it and delete it. So now we have just the one, or you could have left it there so that it had both of them. But I like that better with the colors. It also matches kind of the colors of what's there. That would be one reason I would do it that way. Okay. And we're going to customize the text. Okay, change the color of the sticker and delete the illustration and add another. So this time they're not telling us what to do. We're just going to go ahead and do this. And I would triple tap. That's how I would do it. Cindy Lou Miller. Canva. Master. What do you think? Delete this, are they saying? Change. Okay, so we customize. Oh, customize the text. I changed it. So we're going to customize the text. I didn't listen very well, did I? I customized it by changing my name. So let's go to handwriting, choose one of those, and I'll show you why you often don't want to use handwriting, because it can be really difficult to read. So we'll try apricots first, and I bet you're going to see, yeah, it becomes a little bit difficult to read. And because they're all capitals, I'm going to want to go with something that's all capitals. Or I can change the font. So now it's not all capitals. But of course, because it's a font that would normally be written together with the words together, I would also have to change the positioning of the spacing of the letters. So then you would pull this back. And this is actually, I'd want to get this so that I could see it. So if we close the side bar, is it going to let me do that? Yeah. Tap on there. Then we can look at the positioning here, but it often covers that over. And I don't think you can move that. Did they talk about that? But you can move this. So you're going to move your design down so you can see what you're doing. And then you can go ahead and do your letter spacing so that it's coming together and looks like writing. And now I have room to put Canva Master in there. Okay. And then I can put here, creating live. Okay, so that's going to be too wide. And I'm actually not wanting to change the font in this case. I just want to change the distance of the letters so that they all fit on there. So we're just going with creating live. Okay, so there we go. And now I'm going to change the color of the sticker. So I'm going to grab the sticker colored right there, tap on there, and I am actually going to probably jump ahead to maybe something that's not on here. And this is going that they maybe hadn't talked about yet. Don't know. I'm going into my brand kit for my live creating, live online learning. And I actually have one that is, I thought I had one. Yep, Canva creators. So we're going to go with the blue in the background. Then we're going to go with the yellow for the font. Font colors up here. Text color, and we're opening that up, and we're going to go with the yellow. Yep. And we're going to go down here and change that to the yellow. Okay, so there we go. We have changed the sticker color and the color of the text. We're going to delete the illustration and add another one. So we're going to just delete this. Only I kind of liked that, but we're going to go ahead and follow their directions. So let's go find another one for Canva. Or we could find one for create. Oh, that's kind of cute. What do we think? We'll go with that one. Way too big. Way too big. Gonna make it smaller. Okay. Whoops. Nope, I want that. So you gotta make sure what you have when you're creating. Okay, this is wanting to move to like go over this. So I'm gonna grab that real quick and I'm gonna lock that layer just for a moment so that now when I roll over with this one and I come down here, it's actually not gonna move that other layer because it's locked. And I can go ahead and put this in here. Okay, so as much as I like this, this is created by Canva. So it might be kind of fun to actually do one that has the waving hand of Clubhouse, right? So let's take this one actually out of here in the end. And we're going to do the waving hand. That's going to go in the middle. I'm going to make it smaller. A, because we can, and B, because it needs to be. Okay, let me get there. There we go. Click and hold and drag. All right, I'm going to actually go ahead and now unlock this layer. I'm going to unlock it. And I'm going to drag it out just a little bit. So I think it's still locked. Nope, it says it's unlocked. Okay, so I'm going to drag a corner. If you're trying to move something and it's not moving, then try a corner. Okay, I wanted to like move that a little bit so it's got a little bit bigger of an arch. And I can also do that by going into, there's two places to do that. That was one way, which was dragging the corner. That's making all the font bigger and not really changing the angle of the arch. If I want to change the angle of the arch, it's in here under effects. And you would go down to the curve. And here's where you can change how much curve you have to it. You can add or take away the curve. All right. So we've given ourselves a little bit more room. We're just going to pull this one down so it's more in alignment with that other one. We like that. Okay. So that's the Clubhouse symbol, and then live, because we're doing stuff live, right? So let's do a live, and I might need to put in YouTube. Nope, I can just do one of these. Yep, live streaming, how's that? And we'll make that smaller. And pop, whoops, undo. Undo, and the reason I undid that was because I had moved that and I wanted to go back to make sure I was where I wanted to be. I'm going to lock that one again so it doesn't move again because it keeps wanting to be a pain. Not a pain, but it keeps wanting to move. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make that smaller and then shift it on into where I want it. And because I've locked the other one, it doesn't get in the way. So I think I'm just going to put it in the middle. All right. Now, if I want to put this in the middle of that, I could actually select it and do middle, but I'm going to leave it just as that. What do you all think? Or should I put the hand up and the live streaming down below it? Hand up and over. And then grab this live streaming. If I can find it. There it is. But it's not wanting to grab. There we go. All right, so it's not wanting to grab it because it keeps catching this. I'm going to do another thing, which is to unlock that. Okay, we're going to grab this. We're going to unlock it. And then we're going to do a positioning thing. So I'm going to position it to the back, which is going to make it disappear for just a second. And then I'm going to bring it forwards. So now I'm bringing it forwards just one layer. Now, when we go to get this live streaming, this is a second way to go ahead and grab something else without having necessarily lock the other one. Now we've got this one. It's the top layer. So it's going to be the first thing that you grab. And then it's super easy to do it like that. Okay, so there we go. That is what I am doing. And then I've created it myself. Okay. I think that's good for today. I want to thank you all for coming to this live streaming. And yeah, there's more in the workbook. Absolutely go and watch Canva create, what is it? Canva create conference day 1. So they're still on day 1 here, an hour in, and I have done all of the exercises for day 1. And now I am on day 2. But I didn't hear everything that they had to say, and I'm sure there's some amazing stuff. So there you go, bit.ly Canva for Pros, tips for designers. There we go. So there in and of itself is something that you can check out. Okay, so I hope that you have enjoyed this, and I am going to stop the streaming and say au revoir. I'm going to check the comments first, make sure there's nothing here to answer. Hello, Shirley. Thanks for popping in. And hey, Elaine. Good to see you here too. And I know Lisa's around doing all kinds of stuff. Thanks for watching live for those who have been live and for those watching the replay. Until next week when the Canva gals will be back again, creating in Clubhouse and on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook group. Live online learning. It's been a pleasure to have you here. Ending the broadcast. See you next time. Bye-bye.